Hey everyone, and welcome back to News to the Sonic, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. My name is Ronnie, and today I want to talk to you all about Carnage, and if he should even make an appearance in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, I'm sure right after I said that, you were like, what? Come on, man, that's just overdoing it. We first need to deal with Venom, save Carnage for the third game or something. Are you crazy? I know, it's way too soon to bring him in, and the short answer is no, he shouldn't make an appearance in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Thanks for clicking on this video. I hope your day is going well. Before I get into the video, I want you all to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss videos like this. I post videos on a daily basis, and I do live streams on Tuesdays and Sundays from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Join my Discord, invitation link is in the description box below, along with the links to my social media, which is on Twitter and Instagram. With all that being said, let's get into it. So I found this article on screenrant.com talking about whether or not bringing Carnage into the fold was a good idea. It's a really interesting article because it does bring up a couple of good points. The writer who wrote this article is self-aware that it's way too soon to bring Carnage in, since we have yet to see proper Venom stories being told in Marvel Spider-Man 2 anyways. Nothing else should detract from that, not even another Symbiote storyline, which we don't need. The article reads, Marvel Spider-Man 2 plans to introduce Venom to the in-game universe, but fans can make many arguments to include Carnage as well. Insomniac Games already confirmed a sizable cast of Marvel Spider-Man 2 villains, which featuring threats like Kraven the Hunter to defeat New York's Webslinger. However, confirming Venom opens many new opportunities for the in-game universe to explore symbiote storylines in Spider-Man's mythos. While Venom is extremely powerful, the most terrifying symbiote is Carnage, and there are arguments for and against his inclusion in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Venom and Spider-Man frequently interact in Marvel's comics, featuring shared series, crossovers, battles, and team-ups in many continuities. However, these characters have not always shared the same outlook, with earlier depictions of Venom becoming a more villainous opponent for heroes like Spider-Man. Recent character iterations have moved towards an anti-hero style, like with Venom using lethal force against criminals and villains. It's currently unknown if Marvel Spider-Man 2 features a playable Venom or a fierce symbiote boss fight. Again, to my viewers and new viewers who have yet to subscribe to my channel, because why not? It'll change your life. I read your comments, and a lot of you wish to have Venom as a playable character in Marvel Spider-Man 2. For a few reasons why I don't think that's going to happen, which I will not discuss in this video, and oh my god, what a great idea, I digress. It's really hard to determine what path Insomniac Games is going to take Venom in. Moving on with the article, Carnage is a bit trickier, as the villain usually only faces Venom. Carnage is one of the most well-known Venom villains, recently featured in Venom Let There Be Carnage. While the film may have brought attention to the villain, Carnage existed long before the film industry noticed him. Carnage is one of the Venom's offsprings. Though far more bloodthirsty and violent than its siblings, the red symbiote frequently threatens Venom, Spider-Man, and its own siblings, wreaking chaos and bringing death with every appearance. There's no doubt Carnage would be a formidable threat for Marvel Spider-Man 2's heroes. Including Venom and Carnage in Marvel Spider-Man 2 would emphasize Venom's story in Spider-Man's universe, but could also be a way to redeem Venom quickly and give players access to a playable version of a fan-favorite character. Venom and Spider-Man frequently clash, and given the tense confrontation between Miles Morales, Peter Parker, and Venom in a New York alleyway, it could be assumed their first introduction won't go smoothly. However, the anti-hero version of the character has gained some momentum thanks to the Venom films and recent comic book storylines, meaning Insomniac may want to use this version of the character. There are few enough ways to unite Venom and Spider-Man without introducing a common enemy, and this is where the writer proves a point. In the comics, Venom had no other choice but to work together with Spider-Man in order to defeat Carnage. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that Venom will become the lethal protector we know from the comics. There could be as many reasons why Venom becomes an anti-hero in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Assuming that this iteration of Venom is developed by Oscorp in Marvel Spider-Man 2, this Venom becomes obviously sentient. Maybe it feels like it doesn't want to subject itself to being a lab experiment anymore. It's a creature with emotions and feelings after all. It wants to get out there and explore instead of being a slave to Oscorp. Like I said before, I feel that Carnage shouldn't be introduced in Marvel Spider-Man 2. In order to have Carnage, you need a solid Venom story, and with Carnage in the fold, it could rush Venom's plot and character development. There is an old saying, your hero is only as good as your villain. We need time with our villains. We need to be able to understand them, give them purpose and substance. Restricting a symbiote storyline to include only Venom and Spider-Man gives Venom ample time to develop into a more complex character. Since Venom is likely to begin as a villain, given his appearance in the trailer for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, crowding two symbiote villains into the same game might cheapen both characters. It'd be much better for Carnage to be kept in the wings for later DLC, or perhaps another game entirely. Insomniac Games confirmed that Marvel's Wolverine and Marvel's Spider-Man 2 share a universe, and it's possible Venom could receive his own title in later years. I can see it now, Marvel's Venom. It's got a good ring to it, and besides, we've only experienced a taste of what it's like to play as Venom in an open world years ago in Ultimate Spider-Man. Could you imagine how Marvel's Venom would look like in just a few years on the PS5? That would be freaking sick. You're basically Spider-Man but more ruthless and violent. Look, there's no denying that adding Carnage to Marvel Spider-Man 2 would most likely make it an extremely memorable boss fight. However, for the purpose of character development and introducing symbiotes for the very first time in the Marvel Spider-Man franchise, it's probably best if it's saved for last. Maybe we'll see Carnage in a DLC, or perhaps in Marvel Spider-Man 3. Anyways, that's my take on it. What do you guys think? Should Carnage appear in Marvel Spider-Man 2? Comment down below with your thoughts and theories. I like to read them. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss videos like this. And I will see you all in the next comic panel.
Yes, we will.
PlayStation